One of the Central Coast's most tucked-away islands, with a grim, dark history. Boarded-up buildings and empty, decaying dormitories is all that's left of the former psychiatric hospital on Peat Island, where there was multiple drownings and unexplained deaths of men and boys over its decades of operation before the gates were locked shut in 2010.
So obviously Peat Island has a history around it, especially with regards to the hospital on Peat Island and the exclusion of that area to the public. And obviously it was closed decades ago, but the whole area had been fenced off from the community for over a century.
But now there's a master plan to breathe life into the area, the gateway to the Central Coast.
It's a very exciting time. 270 residential developments, but equally as important, it finds a really good balance. There's almost 10 hectares of open space which can be utilised for walking, mountain biking, which we know is one of the most popular pastimes on the Central Coast now, plus also access to around 2 kilometres of Hawkesbury River water frontage, also the potential for aquaculture. But not just that, it also retains the 13 buildings, 9 on the island plus 4 on the mainland, which while not heritage listed, are so valuable and have a history for the community. So if you live in Mooney Mooney around those surrounding suburbs, you don't have too many options. I think Barara is about your closest shops, your major shopping centre, or going into Gosford. So again, to see that opening up for the local residents.
Some Mooney Mooney locals love the idea of unlocking the lower Hawkesbury, but some feel some elements of the plan may be a little too grand scale for their current way of life.
Lots of the community representatives from the other communities on the river, Dangar and Wobby and Brooklyn, Bar Point. There's quite a few settlements on the river. I think the general feeling is that the river is a magnificent place, rather than a feeling of NIMBYism of not in my backyard. There's actually a feeling of we want the world to love it. We don't want it to be privatised. In general, I think there's a feeling of not too many private dwellings in the area near the island, that's best left open to the public. Personally, I'd love to see the public in their hundreds in the Peat Island property west of the M1 every weekend. Because this is actually a wonderful place.
Community consultation wraps up on December 20.
So I'd encourage everybody who is interested in this to put a submission, especially some of our community organisations like mountain biking, etc., and trail walkers and all those sorts of things, because we value that feedback. It's about getting that balance, but at the same time, the uses of this land are almost unlimited. We've got to remember this has been closed to the public for almost a century. And now we're throwing open the doors, so to speak, and ripping down the fences and making it accessible to all, which is such a benefit.
Sky Hull, Central Coast News.